Just take a moment for me. Just soak in the image and see what it's trying to portray. Yeah, man, I want to talk dead versus living water. Is there only two thrones? One sits draped in gold, but smells of rot. Its jewels are stolen, its wisdom borrowed. The one who sits upon it wears a crown not of glory, but of deception, a papal illusion. Its waters do not move. They are cold, still, silent. They do not nourish. They reflect the past only. This is the throne of control. This is where the dead drink from empty wells. And the other throne? The other throne is carved not of stone, but of light. Its crown was forged by stars. Its robe woven in the breath of HaWah. Its cup is the Grail. The waters that flow beneath it sing. They dance. They remember. Rainbows spiral through them like serpents of joy. Every drop carries code. Every ripple speaks truth. This is the throne of remembrance. This is where the living sip the elixir of HaWah, or the elixir of life. The waters between. There's a river that runs between the thrones. Some call it time, others call it separation, but truly it is neither. It is choice. Do you drink the water that stills your soul, or do you sip the flame that restores your name? So yeah, man, I just want to talk dead versus living water for a quick moment. I won't take up too much of your time. But Shabbat Shalom to the tribe. Halal HaWah. All praise, all glory, all honor to the Most High, to HaWah, the breath of life, the Great Spirit. So let me ask you a quick question. If you were to build a house, or any structure essentially for that matter, any structure of significance, would you build it on sand? Or would you have a solid foundation? I only ask because I ask the same about your water. Is it the sand? That the house or the temple built upon crumbles? Or is your water that living water with that foundation to which you can build upon it? Yeah, they didn't tell you about structured versus unstructured, natural versus unnatural, living versus dead water. They've taught you that all water is essentially the same. Now, it can taste a little different if they use this process, or reverse osmosis this, or deionize that. But truthfully, what I'm looking for that foundation, and not only the foundation, but I'm looking for that charge. I'm looking for that anion particle, or that ionized particle. Not only do I want structure, but I want energy. I want life. And then I want to build upon that with a couple more steps, equaling 7, in order to create the fabled, mysterious, called a myth today, but truly, in truth, just lost or hidden knowledge, wisdom that our ancestors all were once privy to, that it wasn't kept secret, that it wasn't hidden. See, I don't want you to take my word for any of this. Look up structured water. Look up ionized water. And again, that's just the foundation, that's just the base. Then I want to build upon it. Then I want to add in the fruits. Then I want to add in the seeds. I want to add in the cinnamon, the fire, the turmeric, the ginger, the blueberries, the blackberries, the grapes, everything all organic, the unfiltered, raw, organic honey, the Celtic or the pink Himalayan sea salt. For those of you that have cleared yourself of enough baggage, can begin to add in other things and begin to build upon even that to make an even more potent elixir targeting different areas and different things. Because we're not just talking about healing the physical body here, Khan. We're talking about mind, body, and ruach. And when I say ruach, I'm talking soul. I'm talking mind, body, and soul. Perfected, aligned, together as one to be made perfectly whole once again, which is the original divine blueprint that many have forgotten even exists. But we're now waking up, we're now remembering. It's time to be whole once again, Khan. 7 simple steps, not bound by certain ingredients per se. Everything has many substitutes. You don't like blackberries, alright. You like blueberries or cherries or whatever. Okay. Find some organic blueberries or cherries or strawberries or watermelon, whatever. It's all about adding to this living water, the structured, ionized water, I should say, the structured ionized water. And then it's about the breath, it's about the words, it's about the intention put behind it. That is the alchemical work. This is following the white rabbit. This is the fountain of youth, the philosopher's stone, the prima materia, the elixir of life, the elixir of immortality. And just because it isn't the way that you thought that it would be or should be, doesn't make it not true. You see, there's many ways to eat a Reese's. There's more than one ways to eat a Reese's. And I argue that there's also more than one way to get to the elixir of life. And in my humble opinion, this is the quickest, easiest, and most easily viable and available to all. To all. If you can't move and can't get out of the house, have it ordered online and delivered to your house. There's no reason you can't do this, and it's such a bold claim that I would argue that what's the harm in trying it? Try it for a couple weeks. See what happens. If anything, you're going to be healthier. If this is all wrong and I'm totally off base and I'm the biggest fool on the planet, because there can only be two outcomes here, Con. There's only two outcomes. Either I am the biggest fool on the face of the earth, or I am the first in this current era to rediscover the elixir of life. Only two outcomes. There's no in between here. It's one of the two. But again, I'm not here to convince. I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for subs. I'm not here for money. I'm not here for fame and fortune. I'm not here for any of that. I'm simply trying to get you to understand and overstand the blessing I'm trying to bestow upon you, which was bestowed upon me. And although I don't necessarily feel worthy to bestow it upon the world, I'm still tasked with that. So no matter how I may feel about myself at times, the mission's still the same. Awaken the world, put the elixir of life in their hands, and allow them to once again sit freely and to once again be made whole. Because they've told you that you only have 2 strands of DNA and the rest is junk. Junk DNA. I would argue, and also I would say that the elixir would argue that is false. Over here at the Confusion Fact Checking Center, my fact checkers have found that to be false. So fact check that, fact checkers. I say that you have 12 strands of DNA in total. 10 have been lying dormant, hidden, awaiting for this very moment, awaiting for you to wake up and to remember the truth of yourself, the truth of this world, and the truth that the elixir of life is real, and it flows once again freely for all who wish to sip of the living waters of HaWah, as this is the breath of HaWah made manifest. So again, do you take the blessing bestowed upon you, or do you ignore it and shuck it away and laugh at it, only to come back later? Ultimately, the decision is yours. Either way, I love you, and either way, I will be here ready to place the cup in hand allowing you to sit freely once again. So with that, Khan, Shabbat Shalom, Halal HaWah, shout out to Drop Nation, shout out to everybody out there attempting to wake up the masses, those who truly see clearly, those truly walking in alignment with the Most High, and not putting intermediaries between them and their strong power. Again, the choice is yours. The ball's in your court now, Khan. I love you. I'll be back soon. We still gotta talk Holy Grail talk. We still gotta talk Holy Grail. And then I got about 10,000 other things I want to get real deep at some point. But first we gotta lay the groundwork. We gotta lay the groundwork before we get too deep. So with that, enjoy the Shabbat. Friday evening to Saturday evening, Khan. Don't get it twisted, not Sunday. Regardless, find a day to rest during the week. Give a day up, remember your breath, remember your Creator. And with that, I'm out. Confusion out. Love you guys. Halal HaWah!